The fear of belly buttons, the fear of the color yellow, the fear of knees, fear of beards. Like if you're just walking down the street and then you see someone with a beard, that happens. I go to Berkwood Hedge Middle School and I'm in 7th grade. We're making zines, which are like little mini books about things that we're interested in. It's very satisfying. The book we wrote over the summer was called The First Rule of Punk. The main character makes a lot of zines about things that are happening in her life, and so that's kind of how Sarah introduced the project, where she was like, okay, we're gonna make zines now. I just wrote about different phobias that I found really interesting and like what I think it would be really hard to live with, like especially hard. So like the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth. I tend to write how I think I would say it, or I'll put things in all caps if I were to like yell it or be super like excited or crazy about it. Next week we're having like a zine fest where the whole class is gonna present their zines at like a community meeting maybe, and then we're gonna give away some copies and people can read them and keep them and it'll be cool. I think Berkwood Hedge, the teachers are close with the students, and I think that's a good thing. They're more than just a teacher, they're also your friend, and they'll help you out. Sarah's supporting our different writing styles. Laura, the art teacher, is supporting different ways we want to do our art, even if it's like not exactly the style that she demoed.
So today we're working on value exercises. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put your shadows wherever you want. You're gonna put your moon wherever you want, but we're gonna create a spooky landscape.
I love art class. It's really fun because you get to use paint and brushes, pastel, sketches. It's really fun. You do have to follow directions, but you can still make it your own way. Like you can draw what you feel. This is like a spooky little landscape. There's scarecrows, there's a pumpkin, shining moon, and they're all shadows. I felt like red was a good color for like scariness. And it's also getting close to Halloween, so it's a good theme. When I learn something, I use it again to make another art project more cooler.
I don't really want to tell them, okay, you have to be quiet right now or you have to focus right now and be completely silent, because with the younger kids, so much of their creativity kind of bounces off each other and sometimes they like share ideas. I want them to maintain this love of art. I try to share with them the techniques that I know, but ultimately like it's just about their self-expression and sort of giving them this outlet to process anything that they're going through throughout the day. Sometimes they have stuff going on at home or maybe with their friends, and so it really helps them to have this space and have this time to sort of get it out on paper.
All right, thank you everybody for your hard work today, and you say, thank you, Laura! Have a great day.
At the end of the year, we put it all up, and so the parents and the teachers and everyone can see your artwork before you take it home. It feels good to show your artwork off.
Ajay, the music teacher, he teaches us all these different like methods and music theories, and it's really interesting.
So watch this. And the world will be as one. Yes, Joe.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you guys sound amazing today. Amazing. Let's take it from the top, people. Here we go from the top.
Oh yeah, I have Latin class after this. Yeah. We call this building Hogwarts. Yeah. They just started calling it that because it kind of looked like Hogwarts to someone from Harry Potter, you know? Latin is like we learn about the Greek gods. We also learn about the Latin language, which is a dead language. Nobody speaks it anymore. Well, people do because we're learning it in class. It's really fun. I've always really liked the Greek gods.
That is a whole class.
Jude is the Latin teacher. This teaching style is really fun.
Image. But in English, what letter is it? G. But in Latin, what letter is it? G, right?
I like G
Like
better.
the goose on the top. So how you gonna pronounce that first word?
Imago.
Imago, yeah.
Imago.
So,
I love a lot of play in language learning. When we were kids, we probably kind of learned more of we're all sitting in our seats and we're doing grammar drills and we have to say something back to the teacher and it has to be perfect and all of that. But in all of language kind of education, there's been so much more of a total physical response, it's called, TPR, where this teacher and the students kind of do a lot of acting out words, turning the acting out words into acting out living sentences, and then getting those living sentences standing up and moving around to turn into stories as well. Total physical response storytelling, and it's whole body learning in a lot of ways, which is really important here at Berkwood Hedge. Oh, I love what I'm doing. This is, teaching Latin is my love in a lot of ways, and at Berkwood Hedge especially, we have a kind of like a very student-centered, project-based, curiosity, exploratory model. This is just a wonderful venue for being able to kind of grow up as a student, period, and then to grow up as a curious, exploratory Latinist as well.
Last year I joined basically in like the middle of the year, and it was like right in the middle of a like 5-paragraph essay. They made it so I only had to do 1 paragraph, but I tried as hard as I could to get further, and like a lot of people really helped us with that. People here are a lot nicer, and like people are more connected in the community. You don't have to like pretend to be super cool and stuff like that.
Our head of school, her name is Love. So you can tell, I mean, like the community is just so calm and everybody's connected. It's all about kindness and learning what to do with social justice, restorative justice, all of these things. The teachers really care about you.
And we really enjoy talking to them. They're like friends to us. Yeah.
If I was talking to someone and telling them to go to Berkwood Hedge, I would say, hey, I would really recommend coming to the school because you will feel safe anywhere. You can be who you are. You don't have to hide. You don't have to mask.
If you joined, everyone would want to be your friend. Everyone would support you. Everyone would show you around and guide you until you really felt like you were a secure part of the community, which is, I think that's good. That's a good thing. Hippopotamonstrosesquippedaliophobia is the fear of long words, which is savage. And then phobophobia is the fear of phobias.